There's this bigger picture around relationships and love that kind of sits in the background of this, and women's rise and independence, which I think we can all agree is always going to be a positive thing. But downstream from that is a clear issue in how we form monogamous heterosexual relationships these days. And also, like, you know, part of the reason, one of many reasons I wanted to speak to you is I was thinking about my friendship group and the women that I know. And more, I spoke to a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago, and I said to her, like, what are your goals? And she said, oh, I currently have about 150 plants, and I want to get to about 250 plants. I said to her, do you want to get married? Do you want to have kids? She went, no interest in that.
Yeah.
What I want is I want to get to the point where I have financial freedom so I can buy a house, and I want to get over 200 plants.
Yeah.
And it sounds kind of funny, but it's an increasingly familiar story that I'm hearing, which is once upon a time, the goal would have been get married, have kids, build a life together. Now it's more individualistic.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts here? What is the state of love at the moment?
Well, it's definitely more individualistic. We've become a more individualistic society. So we are looking more at, yes, what do I want rather than what in a way contributes to the community, which is what collectivist societies do. Women in the past had to get married. You couldn't have children out of wedlock. That was definitely not acceptable. You had to get married because that's where your financial security was. And that's what you did. Quite often, those marriages weren't based on love. Mm-hmm. They were based on very pragmatic decisions about this is where I need to be. So women have been freed from that. They don't have to do that anymore. The other thing to say is they've realised that romantic love isn't the only love in the box. What we call their key survival critical relationship in many cases, so the relationship that's going to support them emotionally, physically, practically, all those sorts of things, are their female friends, their chosen families. And that's who they're turning to. And that's why we're seeing less and less women saying that romantic love is a priority or parental love is a priority.